Okay, I am making this video because I see a lot of people in my timeline saying that they have lost. You know, this is not happening inside of Fund the Trading Blueprint, but you can sign up with the link in the description. This is happening with everywhere else where I see people making breakdowns on YouTube, people talking about their trades and their forecasts on Twitter. Right now, I am seeing them lose. Now, and I also get a lot of comments saying, oh, I just lost today, DMs, everything. Now, I want to explain one thing, which is that profitable trading is not only about trading profitably, it's about also not knowing how to not trade unprofitably, right? It's both things. Because so many people, the reason why you lose and the reason why you are unprofitable is because you don't know when not to trade. You just know when to trade, right? Which for you is all the time. So every time that the market is range bound or it's doing things that you are not expecting, that's when you give it all back. And now I already know there's going to be people here which are going to be like, yeah, Kimmel, I shorted all the way down. And it's like, congratulations, buddy. You shorted all the way down. How many people on Twitter have I seen that they called the high? Congratulations. Look at the market. We are up, ever since I called the low, we are up 28%, 5,300 handles. And you think that just because you caught a 200 handle reversal, like, oh my God, I am so good. No, you will lose over the long term if you keep trading a counter to the trend. And that is something that I said inside of the community for a long time, which is every time that the market moves lower, it's always just a ticking time bomb until it proceeds to move higher. For example, right now, I believe that this is going to be a ticking time bomb for the market to move higher. And everyone is like, no, but there's so much liquidity down here. Sure, there's liquidity down there. And what? When you are drawing an uptrend, is this what you draw? Oh, the market is moving higher, then it sweeps all the liquidity, then it moves higher. No, this is not what an uptrend is. An uptrend is market is moving higher consistently. It's not sweeping the lows. That's one of the reasons why people fail technically, is because they're always waiting for that next sweep. They're always waiting for the market to sweep one more time and one more time and one more time. And it just doesn't happen. Now, let me tell you why over the last 2 days I have not traded. And keep in mind, I was calling FOMC lows saying that the market is going to go to all-time high. And we did. I was calling the move to the downside. I saw the market and I was like, this looks like a beautiful, beautiful short. I didn't trade it because I knew that it was just a ticking time bomb until the market moved higher. Now, what you can see that is happening is the market is always coming towards a higher time frame PD array. I've always marked it out, right? Sweeps the low, moves higher, flip, boom, moves higher. Order block starts to move higher. Order block sweeps these lows, starts to move higher. Order block moves higher. So we're just always waiting for that pullback and then trading to the upside. There's been one short that I've taken, and I actually took it while the Fund the Trading Blueprint team was in my house. Let me get it. It was very quick loss. So it was winning good because I thought, oh, maybe we're going for the lows. And then as soon as we reversed, I was like, yep, I guess we're going we're going higher. And then I just took a 1 to 2. Right? All of my wins have basically been based on waiting for the market to hit a high value area and then longing. Now, you might say, well, Kimmel, then why haven't you lost over the last 2 days where the market has been range bound or it has been bearish? Because this is the beauty. I always tell people that, especially on NQ, being bullish, you're going to be right most of the time, but you don't have to be bullish every single day, right? So just because your bias is bullish, your daily bias is bullish, does not mean that you have to execute every single day. So today I told everyone inside of the community, like, listen guys, if the market starts tanking, I'm not interested in anything because we're just going to be coming back into this range, right? We're going to be coming back into this 4-hour range, and the market is going to be looking for a low anywhere between here and here. And then tomorrow, maybe we'll have the follow through. Why? Because tomorrow is NFP. Now, this is where it's getting to. This week, we had FOMC and we had NFP. Now, you might think, well, that's fine. I still trade every time I get my setup. That's stupid. It's stupid to trade every time you get your setup because there's other factors in the market that make it low probability. So for example, look at what yesterday, and by the way, yes, in the comment section, there's going to be like people like, yesterday I took a short and I won because my setup appeared. Sure, buddy. Sure you did. Congratulations. Look, until FOMC came out, the market didn't do anything. Anything. Right? So that's why yesterday I didn't even look at the charts. I was doing other things. I was opening Pokemon packs. I wasn't doing anything besides waiting until FOMC is over. Today, I woke up making a lot of money on my stock portfolio. A lot of money on my stock portfolio. But, once again, I was like, tomorrow, what do we have tomorrow? Tomorrow we have NFP. And now you might say, well, yeah, but then when are we supposed to trade? I'm only telling you guys, don't trade NFP day, meaning meaning before NFP release, which happens before the market opens, so it's fine, right? If you trade when the market opens, it's fine. And FOMC. FOMC is the type of day you literally don't trade. Big money is not trading. Why are you? Big money is waiting to see what the market is going to do. The market is forward looking. The market is always pricing in when the next rate cut is going to be. But when we are on the day of the rate cut, it's just waiting. It's not doing anything else. So on the day of FOMC, you never trade. And one day prior to NFP, you're careful. So what I said today in the community was, if we move lower, we are going to be going back into this range, and the market is going to try to find the low, and any longs taken here, it's you assuming this is the low, and tomorrow we're moving higher. Because I don't expect us to reverse this full move. So as soon as I saw this, I was like, yep, sorry guys, too big of a bearish push. I'm not going to join. I'm not going to enter. But if we talk about joining again, listen, if you're looking for somewhere where you are going to be consistently profitable, Funded Trading Blueprint is the place to be. It's as simple as it gets. On average, our students have been getting funded in 67 days. I'm not guaranteeing you'll get funded in 67 days, but I can tell you that the likelihood of you getting funded is higher, right? So for me, it's about letting everyone know when it's time to trade and when it's time not to trade. Because you get lost in the middle. That's what makes you unprofitable. Maybe you are already profitable. You just need that click in your edge, or this tiny clicks of, oh, I can't trade these because usually they're lower probability, and then you'll become profitable. That's what changed my trading, was understanding when not to trade. It's incredibly important knowing when not to trade. Now, if you don't want to do it and you want to trade every day, congratulations. In 3 years' time, you're going to book a call with my team and you will be in the same place. And you'll be like, Kimmel, please let me in. And we're like, well, we don't work with everyone, so it's not a cheap mentorship. I can tell you that for a fact. It's not a cheap mentorship. We don't want a cheap mentorship. Everything you get inside is premium. But at least you get profitable, finally. You can stop blowing accounts. You can stop blowing thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on prop firms and never make any money back. So everyone that is losing now is just not understanding simple concepts as you should be trading when big money is trading. And if you're not, you're going to remain unprofitable. Right? And someone asked me recently, like, why do you only talk to unprofitable traders in your channel? It's like, because 95% of traders lose. So if I talk to the people that are unprofitable and want to become profitable, I give you the tools to do so. So with that being said, you have to understand, when big money is not playing, you don't play. And when does big money not play? FOMC day. One day before NFP, be careful. Before NFP, careful. Before CPI, same thing. But those are the main ones. NFP, CPI, FOMC. These are the ones you should not be trading. PPI, PMI, and so on, it's different. Right? It's different. Market is already open. Usually they're not telling us something that we don't know at all. So big money still positions themselves, but not with CPI, NFP, and FOMC. So if you've been losing money recently, you need to understand that there's times where you should not be trading. And yesterday, which was FOMC day, and today, in case your bias was bullish, Because if you were bearish, congratulations, you made money, maybe, who knows. If you were bearish, that's one thing. But when you're bullish, you don't have to execute. Just because your daily bias is wrong does not mean that you have to lose. So with that being said, Fund the Trading Blueprint, the link is in the description. If you guys want the best futures prop firm, it's Funding Ticks. Use code Kimmel and you'll get the best discount code available. Right now, I'm doing a giveaway for anyone that uses code Kimmel. There's been very few people, so just the highest probability of winning is right now. So that is basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll post this right now. Peace.